Hi everyone, I'm Fabio from Higher Hertz Project, and today I'm gonna show you the brand new Bixby pedal by Game Changer Audio. The Bixby pedal, as you can see, is basically a really Bixby because has been done a collaboration with the Bixby, so this is a Bixby trademark. The real difference between a real Bixby vibrato bar is that with this Bixby pedal you can go down with the bar, but you can also go up, and the overall range is about -1 octave and +1 octave. This is really cool. You have 2 octave of range. The Bixby pedal is a totally digital pedal, so keep in mind this. The only thing that is analog is basically the bar, so the Bixby itself, because it's a mechanism, okay? But it's totally digital. The main controls are 3 and are these rotary knobs. Basically these rotary knobs will light up accordingly to how much of the related feature you are adding on your pedal. So you have 2 different layers that you can control. You have the white, which is the rate, the blend and the depth on the down position of the Bixby, and with the red layer you can control the detune, the tone and the up depth of your Bixby. You can scroll between the white layer and the red layer with this select knob. As you can see, if I press, I'm changing the layer. Talking about the connection, you have of course the input and the output of your instrument. You can also use this pedal not only with guitar but also with bass or whatever other kind of electric instruments. And you have also the output of the expression or foot switch, because you can use this pedal as an expression pedal normally, or like a foot switch, so like a on and off instant bypass, for example. You can also control the unit via MIDI, and as you can see you have the mini jack plug and the cable is provided, so you have this mini jack to normal MIDI plug and is provided. This is really good. You can also invert the behavior of the Bixby. As you can see, you have this invert switch, and basically when you activate the invert, when you go down you basically are going up, so you can invert the behavior, and this is really cool. Keep in mind that since this pedal is totally digital, this pedal is also able to save presets, so you can tweak your preset, you can manage the depth, you can manage how much detunes, how much midtones you are changing, and you can save as preset. This is really cool. But let's listen now some samples, how it sounds this pedal and what you can do with this pedal. Let's start listening the white layer. So let's use now the depth knobs to listen how this pedal can behave in different semitones. As you can see, when you move the depth from shutdown depth, I'm moving and it starts blinking. It's blinking because it's telling me that I'm moving upper or down of 1 semitones. So as you can see, it's telling me 1 semitone plus 1 semitone plus 1 semitone until to 1 octave. So in this way you will use the pedal in really a normal way, like a normal Bixby. Let's listen. You can also use the Bixby like an automatic Bixby, so basically with the rate knob. As you can see, as soon as I move the rate, it's changing the behavior of the rate knob faster and faster, and until you will get a really fast rate. So when you press the Bixby, the behavior will be automatic according to the rate. Let's listen. But in my opinion, the best use of this pedal is to use it with the blend, because you can create a chorus effect. Basically, with the blend, you can decide how much of the processed signal will be added to the dry signal. So if you use the blend at 10%, you will have 50% of dry signal and 50% of basically a processed signal by the Bigsby. In this way, you can use the depth in really small amount of semitones. Maybe 1 or 2 semitones is really too much, and you can blend together, and when you use the foot switch you will create great chorus effect. Let's listen. On the red layer you can tweak the detune and the tone. The detune is really subtle, will be basically just a movement on the signal, but really small, so it's like a chorus but really subtle. So keep in mind, the tone instead is really important for me, because you can use the tone to cut maybe too much high frequencies when you use instruments like a bass. So when you use the Bigsby with bass, the high frequencies will start to introduce some artifacts. So using the tone, you can cut the high frequencies and you will get great bass tones. Let's now see how to use the Bigsby pedal as an expression pedal. So I can control whatever kind of device. In this video I try out to control the Quad Cortex device, so I made a preset to control both the gain of the amplifier. So using the Bigsby, I'll move the knob of the gain of the amplifier. This is really great to get a more crunchy tone instead of high gain tone, and at the same time I can toggle a block of my device. So for example, a tube screamer, so I can bypass tube screamer and get lower gain, and when I release I can get full high gain tone. So let's listen this behavior. At the same time, we can also use the features of the Bixby pedal to have basically a difference in the pitch and also like an expression pedal. So combining the two features, I can get a bass tone when I go down with the Bixby, and at the same time I can get cleaner sound, so as the previous clip, and when I release I get again a high gain tone for my guitar. Let's listen. Of course, this device can also be used with MIDI, and when you purchase the unit inside the box, you will receive this paper with all the PC map and the CC map, so all the kind of features and things that can control this unit is written here with all the numbers. This is really great. So guys, this is the Bixby pedal by Game Changer Audio. In my opinion, a really great pedal. I love Game Changer Audio devices because I think it's a brand that creates something different from other brands, creates something strange, sometimes are really strange, and sometimes are really interesting. So guys, thank you so much for watching. It was Fabio from Higher Hertz Project, and I'll see you in the next